What's up, YouTube? OG Tinyhome here. That is the classic Tinyhome, the original Tinyhome, the single wide trailer. That's what I live in. Anyways, I want to talk to you guys about shelving today. Or not shelving, let me say storage with wire rack shelving. It's my favorite right now. Okay, so we're gonna start off in the laundry room here, and this is already in the house. There's wire shelving back here, and it's 12 inches wide in width, you know, coming out this way, not that way, width this way. But I got all my cleaning supplies up here. This stuff's pretty heavy. It's pretty durable. Okay, the wire shelving, 12, 16, 20-inch widths, maybe 24. I don't know why you would need a 24-inch rack, but you can get it, I guess. So what you would do is you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, wherever you pick this stuff up at, the wire shelving. Recently I purchased a 12-foot section of the 12-inch wide wire shelving. I purchased a few of these end brackets that hold it up on the sides, and I purchased a few of these, my Febreze. I purchased a few of these support brackets that support it in the middle. There you go. Don't want to lose you. Febreze. I got it labeled. I got it labeled because my girlfriend, she put some stuff in this one. Not Febreze. Febreze. Not Febreze. So that's a good idea, keeping stuff labeled when you store it. But yeah, where was I at? The shelving. Yeah, so I purchased a 12-foot section of the 12-inch wide. I also purchased a little stud finder. Okay, I purchased a stud finder. It was cheap. It was like $9, but it does a great job. You just put it on the wall, it'll tell you where your studs are at. Okay, so you activate it like this. Put it up against the wall, hit the button to turn it on, or however your model works. You slide it until it hits a stud. I didn't do it right. Hold on. Put it up against the wall, hit the button, wait for it to beep, slide it. Oh God. That one said there's only a stud right there. How is this holding up? Oh, there's a stud. Look, that's weird. Okay, so this one might be going sideways. Yeah, it's got something going sideways. I'm not sure why that is, but I know my water heater is back behind here. Okay, so it's probably got some kind of crazy support system, but invest in a stud finder. They'll help you find the studs in the wall. Some of them can even detect wires. You know, you shouldn't damage the wire too much if you're not like sawing through the wall. But here's how I put the shelving up. I take a tape measure, figure out my width I need, or my length. I'm sorry, my length. Take the tape measure, figure out my length, subtract like 3/4 of an inch from it, and then take and mark my shelving where I need to cut it at with a Sharpie, a black Sharpie. And to cut it, there's a few things you can use. You can either use a disc grinder with a cutoff wheel, which I'm accustomed to. I do metal fabrication for a living. I'm pretty good at it. But if you've never used a disc grinder before, I'd go with what I used this past weekend to cut some shelves up. I purchased a Linux brand hacksaw from Home Depot. It's probably like $19. I bought the 50,000 PSI. I don't got it to show you right now. It's out in my truck. My girlfriend don't let me keep stuff like that in the house. She says it's not pretty or something. But yeah, that's what I used. It'll saw right through that. It'll saw through like a wire of that in like 5 seconds. Okay, just watch out for your fingers. Start off slow, just to get a groove in there, and then you can kind of turn up speed a little bit, get the saw and throw it. But yeah, I was able to cut through a whole wire shelf in like 30 seconds. Okay, you're just gonna have to maneuver around the wires with the saw, but you can do it in like 30 seconds. Just watch out for your fingers. I suggest eye protection and some heavy duty cut resistant gloves, or even the leather ones. You know, that'll like stop a stray saw, you know, temporarily. As long as you're not like trying to saw through the glove, you're probably not going to cut your hand. So just use a hacksaw, use some common sense, be super safe about it. We don't want you getting hurt. But like I said, my water heater is back behind this little door. I just take some of these hex screws, take this, it looks like a drywall cover. I can take it off, I can access my water heater. But as you can see, we got this shelf right here in the way. Got some of our canned foods, snacks, stuff like that in the way. On this melamine shelving cabinet thing. I think we got it from Walmart or something. But yeah, what I want to do eventually, there's a wire shelf back here in the back. You see it? The wire shelf back here in the back is preventing my melamine shelf from going all the way back up against the wall. Now, if I was able to take this wire shelving out, and well, I could just take that one out and raise it a little bit, just to get that support bracket out of the way, you know. But I wanted to take and build like a rack that I could place all the way back up against the wall, you know, wire shelving, wood, whatever, and maybe just make it easy to slide. Maybe put some furniture movers up under it, or even some wheels. That's a good idea. Some swivel casters up under it, just so I can get this out of the way. You don't want like a wire shelving all the way down here because your water heater's right here. You got to make sure that's semi easily accessible. You know, if like that crap burst open or something, then I wouldn't think twice about, you know, just throwing all this food out of the way, pulling out my tools, and trying to figure out what's going on after I turn the water off first. You know, you got to make sure you turn the water off if your water heater bursts. But yeah, so you want something. In a situation like this, you want something easily removable in case you got to access your water heater or something like that. But wire shelving is a great investment, okay? I'm thinking to show you a few more rooms. I did. Let's start off over here by the back door. Back door. Okay, originally in the back door, all we had was these two shelves, you know, our pantry kind of food, turkey roaster or whatnot. But I added this wire shelf this weekend for some of my automotive supplies that I use. Rain-X, Armor All, my silicone spray. I got some oil stabilizer back there. Also, important labeling. This is a Gatorade bottle. It says don't drink on it. And I'm not sure if you can read that. It says glyphosate. I put that out because I accidentally poured too much. I went on a landscaping job one day, and you know, I didn't really need all of that because I got a backpack sprayer and a whole big thing of glyphosate concentrated that I use in jobs like that. But yeah, something like this, I wanted to get it up off the floor. Eventually, I'm gonna come back and put like a removable section up here that I can just pull up out the way and access whatever I need. I got a kid, he's 6. He knows not to get into anything nasty or something that'll kill him. He knows not to do that. But if you got a younger kid or something and they see a flashy color on the label or it looks cool, you know, they might try to drink it. So you got to be careful where you store stuff and how you store it. But yeah, I think my idea is cool right now. My kid's not going to drink it. He's smart. And like I said, I'm going to put a removable cover right here to keep that, you know, kind of out of the way. But on the bottom, I didn't feel a need to put a wire shelf because some of this stuff, it don't really need to go on a shelf. And I got adequate room right here for what I got. Got some car jacks, some paint, you know, a few other things, boxes, screws, and nails. I keep that down here in the bottom. But yes, I added that because originally all this stuff was like in a box, in a pile. So that cleared up a lot. So if we already had 2 shelves in there, plus that 1 shelf, that's a 50% increase in storage in that closet. Okay? Oh, we're getting into some big numbers now, people. Now I come in here to my little half bedroom, and let me show you what I got. Okay, originally it only had this wire shelf up here. I added that one, and I added that one. There's 2 more wire shelves. So if we had 1 wire shelf plus 2 more wire shelves, that's like a 200% increase, right? Yeah, 200% increase in storage space in the closet, okay? Originally, bunch of the stuff was piled up. We kept our towels somewhere else, but that's another story. I got my towels, got some knitting and stuff. My girlfriend likes knitting, and it's cool with me, you know. I like it. But some towels, some knitting supplies, some office stationery, and I got this little melamine roll around cart we used to have in the living room to keep the TV on, but we got a new TV stand, so we just figured we'd stuff this in a closet. But yeah, guys, wire shelving. They sell the wire shelving. You can get the little end brackets, the support brackets, all at Home Depot. And I got another one I put up in my kid's closet, but I'm not going to take you in there right now. His room's messy, and I don't feel like breaking my ankle. Anyways, yeah, so that's like 100% storage increase in there, because in his closet, he originally only had one wire shelf running across, and I was able to double the amount of storage space, so we can hang more clothes on it. He also has a chest of drawers in his room, but I felt it was getting a little cramped, you know, having to fold them all up, stuff them in the drawer. And, you know, he's kind of a mess maker when he pulls that stuff out. I mean, you go for like a pair of underwear and he'll pull out like 8 pairs of underwear and 2 t-shirts looking for underwear. So, you know, I got him to the point now where when we have clean clothes coming out the dryer, we'll have a clothes folding party. It's a party, yay! You know, try to make it fun, but I got him folding his own clothes and hanging them on the wire hangers. You know, which is cool. I like wire hangers. That's why I added the shelf in there so I could hang more stuff. But yes, people, if you want to easily manipulate your storage space, just add some wire shelving. It's so easy, okay? That's all you got to do. But be careful when you're using a hacksaw or a disc grinder with a cutoff wheel. 2 very dangerous items that can mess up your day. But it's relatively easy to do. Get you the wire shelving, the support brackets, the side brackets, a stud finder, a hammer. I got a drill I used to drill a pilot hole for, I think the one in there in the closet, I put screws in. Okay, so I think I drilled a small pilot hole that was smaller than the screw width itself. And then I did it like that, of course. But yes, wire shelving, I condone it. Paid for by OG Tinyhome. This message has been brought to you by the Commission for That Supports Wire Shelving.